Hey guys, before I start this video, I want to throw out a disclaimer. Um, this this video what we're about to do has sort of been based on personal tests, and I've sold it to a couple of people. So this collection with a couple of my friends that I've sold it to, combined it for. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of empirical evidence, things that are tested in a controlled environment, and we have none of us have really done that kind of testing on this. So take this video with a grain of salt, and it's just all our, well, most of my personal experience with this stuff. And before I even start, I'm going to say I'm very pleased with the results. This is basically what I would call maybe a hop-up upgrade, sort of like for AEG users. They have the different types of spacer, convex, all that kind of stuff. It's sort of something like that for the airsoft world, especially the TM base. I've already tested on the Glock and the hi-capa. I've been running it a lot on the hi-capa. So from left to right, yeah, this is the Maple Leaf monster bucking. I'll show you the bucking in here as well. Above it is a stock TM, so I'm just going to show you the difference. We have the Maple Leaf adjustment wheel. Alright, this is aluminum. And the most interesting part, the Maple Leaf eye key. And this is a steel arm from AirsoftMasterpiece. These arms are sort of hard to locate. You have to check it out, like certain websites. I got this from Alpha Airsoft. I'll put that in the description. And I got these three from Airsoft Taiwan. And by expensive, I mean, you know, it's quite a lot to actually. I mean, these two are $5, but shipping from me from Airsoft Taiwan is $24. Cause I get EMS shipping express, and I think they only ship express now. I'm not sure. And the monster leaf, the Maple Leaf bucking is $10, and their steel arm is average $7 to $10. So once you start adding that up, this is quite expensive. Now I've been testing on various barrels, but I do want to say, starting off, it does work on pretty much any barrel setup. It does work with other buckings too. The eye key, and this is what it looks like in the setup. Okay, this right here, well, actually I don't want to zoom. I'll just point out. Here we go. I have this X-Acto knife right here, guys. You can see this red thing. This is the eye key. This is the steel arm, and then on the other side you have this adjustment wheel, and I'm going to show exactly what each thing. And then in here you have, you see that the nub. That's the Maple Leaf bucking. It's basically somewhat like a mass-marketed R-hop. So it's very interesting. I use heavy BBs. We all use heavy BBs. The lightest weight BB that my friend is using is 25 grams, and we're going from 28 grams all the way up to 36. One of my friends is using 40. So we are using really heavy BBs. So that is something to keep in mind. And I always recommend heavy BBs for the pistols. Not much to be said about this. I'm really a big fan of them. They're cheap. They do knock your FPS up quite a bit. For a good job. They're nice seal. See, I can't prove anything in this video, so that's why this video is going to be sort of short and just talking about them. But as you guys can see, this bucking, the nub is it's very different compared to TM. So I'm going to show you the TM. That'll be pretty much for the bucking. This is your standard bucking nub. Very common, even in AEGs. Okay, I don't know if this focusing. Okay, focus. Okay, well, it's not really focusing, but I hope you guys pretty much know what the typical TM nub looks like. So I'll put that away. Next up which is very interesting. Here is the wheel. Take a good look at it. Alright, you see how long that is? Check out the stock TM hi-capa one. Okay. Only half. So the cool thing is about this is you can literally fine tune it to the max hop up you want. You can go past the amount that the stock TM1 can. That's the biggest benefit about this little wheel. And if you use heavy BBs, that's really nice. So that's why I picked this up. And the last thing, trying to explain this is a little confusing, but basically this goes on top of the bucking, and it creates a more even like pressure on the when the nub hits contact with the BB. If anything, I'd probably go check the forums. Maybe someone has done in-depth stuff, but I'm trying to keep my videos short as usual. And the last guy is the steel arm. The reason why I picked up the steel arm and I threw it with these guys is because the TM stock arm is it's weak. It sort of like bends out of place after a while. So I didn't want to have to deal with that, especially since we've added a new sort of somewhat pressure on the steel arm with the keeping in place. So that's why I paired up the steel arm with this setup. And this is the 601 Maple Leaf. I've used it on a TK twist, tornado cobra twist, 9-ball 600 and a PDI steel and palsinite. What I've noticed, and a couple of my friends that we've noticed, basically small groupings and the range is a lot further than usual. But this is, remember I told you guys, take this agreement with salt. This is definitely not tested in a controlled environment, and it's just our personal experience. So I just wanted to explain it. If I didn't do a good job, let me know. You guys know me. I just try to keep things short and straight to the point. So I'll see you guys around. Have a good day.